Welcome to Forbidden Histories. Today we are exploring just a tiny fraction of the items displayed at the Geister or Ghosts exhibition at the Art Museum in Basel, Switzerland. While the exhibition's scope was incredibly broad, we focus on specific artifacts that reveal the often suppressed intersection of the history of modern sciences and the occult. Walking through the museum shop, you'll find modern Ouija boards, which you can buy as games or curiosities. But inside the exhibition itself, we find the ancestors of these items, which were once considered serious instruments for scientific inquiry. The Ouija board was one of the most popular devices for contacting the spirits of the departed. While often used in a game-like fashion, it represented a wider cultural preoccupation with establishing a verifiable link between the living and the dead. Beyond such devices, mediums claimed a more direct connection. They often entered trance states to produce automatic writing and speaking, as well as physical marvels. Some used devices like these locked slates, where spirits were alleged to leave messages without any human hand ever touching the chalk. Another staple of the seance room was the spirit trumpet. Believed to amplify the voices of the dead during dark sittings, these trumpets were often luminous, so they could be seen levitating and moving through the air, bringing the voices of the deceased closer to the ears of the living. With the advent of photography, the hunt for spirits turned to technology. Spirit photography purported to capture the deceased on film. Often, these figures only appeared during the development process, suggesting that the camera could, see what the human eye could not. Some mediums specialized in full materializations. This painting by James Tissot captures the high stakes of such claims. The supposed manifestation of spirit forms indistinguishable from living persons, often emerging in the dim light of a seance. And while these claims sound completely outlandish today, many eminent thinkers took them seriously. Alfred Russel Wallace, for example, the co-founder of modern evolutionary biology, was a devout spiritualist. Even Marie and Pierre Curie investigated mediums, remaining impressed by the phenomena even if they didn't convert to spiritualism. These spirit forms were said to materialize from ectoplasm, a quasi-living substance flowing from the medium's body. The German physician Albert von Schrenck-Notzing was a leading investigator into these materializations, attempting to bring rigorous scientific control to a highly volatile field. Schrenck-Notzing often applied stringent controls to rule out fraud, yet his findings remain a flashpoint of controversy. One of Schrenck-Notzing's supporters was the Swiss psychologist Carl Gustav Jung. Like Schrenck-Notzing himself, Jung proposed a radical psychological shift. He believed materializations and poltergeist phenomena were not caused by spirits, but were more like, if you will, materialized dreams, externalizations of the unconscious minds of the living. This exhibit is the knife from Jung's own household that spontaneously shattered in 1898, an event that served as a catalyst for Jung's lifelong study of poltergeist disturbances and many other occult phenomena. And of course, if you watched our last video in the poltergeist series, you already know that for Jung, this was just the experimental side of psychology. The study of spontaneous physical anomalies linked to the human psyche. One thing the exhibition more or less omits to address is the vehemence of boundary disputes in early psychology and psychiatry, which largely pathologized these experiences. And if you tell someone you've seen a ghost today, you still risk being considered crazy. Perhaps that is why the exhibition's mascot looks so, well, lost and sad. It represents a history that the established mind sciences have worked hard to forget. If you want to turn our little ghost's frown upside down and see more of such content, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. You can also support our ongoing research and productions through Patreon. Thank you for watching.